All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to document how we're going to delete and do a cleanup on inventory records. We've got about 200,000 inventory records. We know we need to clean up some of those that have never been used. Go ahead and launch inventory maintenance for me, Yolanda. Thank you. As we do that, we've created a view, or press F9, specific to this purpose. Go ahead and click the file load view, and it's called Work in Progress, Review Inventory Items for Deletion, and then click OK. Now this is going to load up. You may want to interrupt and resort and reload other categories, but go ahead and just kill this sort if you would. And you'll want to click the plus in the bottom right, and then go and answer this for now. Yes, stop loading, but do the current operation. So you'll notice we have the SKU, the description, the manufacturer, part number, location on here to identify the items. We filtered on items where quantity on hand is equal to 0, quantity on order is equal to 0, committed quantity is equal to 0, year-to-date units sold is 0, and last year units sold is 0. So this should be the majority of the items. And I could filter on my date of last sale and date of last receipt. However, if you do, keep in mind that those filters, that blanks are filtered differently than dates. And so one would need to look for the filter with that. Anyway, this I think is probably very close. So one will want to look through these particular items. And then we'll go through and check box of things that we want. Let's do this. Once we have this group select, why don't you double click on date of last sale, and we'll see those sorted, and then double click again. And so we've got those sorted in order. Got some stuff sold in 2011. I don't know, maybe we might want to keep that. I'm not sure. Date of last receipt though, let's do the same thing. We can take a look and see what we've got. We're being very intentional about this. So, but seeing all these items, we're going to make it a determination that we're going to get rid of these items. Go ahead and check the check boxes over on the right-hand side. So Yolanda's going through and she checked the first item. She's going to shift checkbox the last item on the group. And we're just going to delete those items that we've so determined. Keeping in mind that we can do other filters, but this is our start. So go ahead and press the delete button, and we're going to stop. We're going to be intentional about these next 3 questions. Are you sure you want to delete the 6 inventory records? Go ahead and answer that yes, and then stop. Okay, so here's a warning. You select 6 items to delete. If you continue, you're not going to be able to get them anymore. If you want to continue that, go ahead and answer that yes. Delete records in all stores? If no, only select, you want to answer this no, only delete in a particular store. And there you go. So we did it with 6 items, but we could do it with 600 or 6,000 items. I would say if I have done great big chunks of this, I delete, it'll process about, like 4,000 to 5,000 records per hour, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't want to do it in those big chunks. I want to do it in smaller chunks though. The other thing I would say is if you want some kind of a safety before you delete it, you can click down on the export button and export this before you click the final button to delete. But that's the best way to do this inventory cleanup, to do it very intentionally. Final caveat is I did sort on year-to-date purchases, or year-to-date units and last year units. Keep in mind that you have a generic SKU, it will not show a date of last sale. An item that's marked keep stock no, keep price no, date of last sale and date of last receipt will be blank, even though you may be using those SKUs. That's the reason why I did the extra filter on year-to-date units and last year units. That's it. Once the process is over, we'll turn off the delete button in the inventory viewer so somebody can't do it accidentally, and then turn it back on next year when it's time to do it again.